Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, traders, and a happy weekend to everyone. Today, we're just going to do a quick recap on the overall markets, on the US market and the Australian market, and gauge are we still in a bear market, or does like we're trying to get a bit of support around the areas that we are at the moment. So, this is a Dow weekly chart. As you can see, the trend lines, support, resistance lines, and the parallel lines coming up through there as well. So, if we just go over to a daily chart and just open this chart up a bit, you can recently see that the trend lines I have, you can notice that this past week it had actually bounced off this trend line through here and came up. But one thing you'll notice that this is a Dow chart, remember, so the Dow is the top 30 stocks in the US, is if I just cancel that, you'll notice there's a nice looking triangle pattern forming through here. Okay, that's going to explode. That will definitely explode, and it's going to explode one way. So I would not be surprised. Let me just bring up the other lines there. I would not be surprised. Actually, I don't know what I'll be surprised with, because right now we are at a pretty significant support level. Okay, we are at a pretty significant support level, and it's forming this triangle pattern. So we will break out, and when we break out, we're going to start breaking out hard. So if we start breaking out hard to the downside, I believe we will break past this support level and keep continuing down. We are still in a bear market, but as you can see, it's just forming that little triangle pattern there. So a bit of a sideways month. A bit of a sideways week. Overall, it was a slightly up week. As you can see, had a couple of days up and a couple of days down, but the overall week was up, so that was good for the economy. But overall, I think we're still bearish on the overall market. We can see it's like there's a big downtrend coming down through here, so we are still bearish on the Dow as well. So let's bring up the all odds. All odds. You can see if I just compress this up, you can see we have these trend lines coming through here, and the support and resistance lines. I'll bring up my weekly so you can have a quick look at the weekly. There we go. As you can see, we've had a pretty significant resistance and became support and bounced off there. So if I just bring up my daily again and I just open this chart up, you can see once again that we had support and we had resistance over here. It did come down, had a pretty good bounce off these lines through here. But now, notice this week here has just been a real sideways week. Look at this congestion through here. Very rarely will you actually see this on the all odds, on the overall all odds. And I mean by this, look at this through here. Look at that through there. That is just sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in sideways consolidation. Now remember, if you look at the Dow was gauging a triangle pattern. Now, when that breaks, if it breaks down, that's going to break down hard. I believe it's going to break down, but again, we're at a pretty significant support level, so let's just see what happens there. I don't want to be biased on either way, but I still think that we are in a bear market. But look at this sideways consolidation. Now that's incredible. I don't think I've actually seen that like this pattern here on the AXA for quite some time now. So it's quite interesting times we're in at the moment, and as you can see, we've had big volatile times through here, big down days and big up days. So it'll be interesting to see what happens the next coming weeks. But anyway, just make sure that you keep it. If whatever you're trading out there, if you just listen to this video, make sure that you are keeping your system or your trading strategy simple. You don't overcomplicate things, and that's the reason why you'll notice time and time again I just try to revert back to my system as a support and resistance system, meaning that I'm looking for basically buys and getting calls and getting puts of areas where I can identify support or resistance. Again, because what you're doing there, you're actually adding the probabilities on your side. If you just use a few indicators, not too many, you don't add too many indicators where you're just going, there's too many, where stochastic, CCI, MACD, commodity channel index, all this sort of indicators. Just try to keep it simple, because I find the most successful people. I know one of my mentors right now that I'm learning off. He makes about $6 million a year on the stock market. $6 million a year on the stock market. So I'm actually learning about him. And one thing I'm learning about him and other many successful traders I've learned of is the more simple you have it, the more money you make. And that's seemed to be true for me in my overall trading in any market, whether it's the futures market that I trade or whether it's the Australian market that I trade as well. So have a good weekend, and I'll see everyone next week. Bye for now. Trade in the stock market is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee your profit from the information provided. The information in these videos is meant for educational purposes only. That being said, I've been trading the market profitably for many, many years. So please, do your own homework and make sure you look after your current financial situation.